Hello guys, you're welcome again to another After Effects tutorials. Today I want to show you how to use the trim part in After Effects. You can use trim part to create simple to complex animation in After Effects. You can add them to your shape layer, then animate the part properties to create a simple to complex animations. In the future, I will be using these particular properties to animate my logos and other motion graphics here on my channel. So I think I should show you how to use it so that we can keep it simple in the future. Here I have a simple shape layer. I set the fill to none and stroke to color, and then increase the stroke width. By the way, if you want to know how shape layer works, I have a comprehensive tutorial on that, and you can find it on the card above. So once you have your shape layer, you can add the trim part properties from the top right here. You can find it here, or you can add it from the shape layer directly. You can find the add button right here, and then you find the trim part properties right here too. Once you have it added right here, if you expand the trim part 1, you will find other parameters under the trim part properties, and you can animate all these parameters. First one you can see here is the start. This trim your part from the start of your stroke, that is the vertex point where you begin to create the stroke. The end parameters trim the part from the end vertex, and the offset get it rotated. Now let's create some animation using the trim part. Move your time indicator to 0 frame, and then set a keyframe for the start value, and then change this to 100. Then move your time indicator forward in time to 2 seconds, and then change this to 0%. If you preview this now, this is what you have. It animates the stroke from left to right. So let's take a look at the end properties. Move your time indicator to 2 seconds forward in time, and then set a keyframe for the end, and then move your time indicator to 0 and set the end value to 0. This will animate your stroke part from left to right. Let's see how you can combine the two in a single animation. I will select the last keyframe right here and move it to 1 second backward, and then move my time indicator to about 15 frames forward in time and set a keyframe for the start property, and then move to about 2 seconds forward in time and set the start properties to 100. So if you preview this back now, this is what you have. Select all the keyframes, right click on them, go to keyframe assistant, and then easy ease. This will ease out the animation. How long the part can get on your screen will determine the space between the keyframes, the start keyframe and the end keyframe. If you offset it closer like this, you will see that the part animation becomes shorter before it gets out of the screen. If you increase that forward to create more opening, that will make the part fully show before it starts disappearing on the screen. Now let's take a look at the offset parameters. I'm going to use this cycle to demonstrate how the offset parameters work. I have already animated the end and start parameters like we did in the last stroke. Now let's see how the offset parameters will affect this. Move your time indicator to 2 seconds forward in time, and then set a keyframe for the offset value, and then bring back your time indicator to 0 and set the offset to -2. If you preview this now, this is what you have. You see the offset cause the part to rotate. So now let's take a look at how you can animate multiple parts in a single shape layer. So on this one, I just animated the end parameters for the trim part properties. So, and I have multiple stroke on this very particular shape layer. So I'm going to show you the functionality of this trim multiple part shapes option right here on the trim part properties. So currently it's set to simultaneously. This means the animation will happen at the same time for both stroke parts. So if we switch this back to individual, you will see that this will animate one after the other. So that is it, guys. This is a basic walkthrough on the trim part properties for the shape layer. So if you have any question, you can leave a comment below. In the future, I'm going to be diving deeper into the trim part option to animate logos, shape, motion graphics and all that. If you are interested in this kind of tutorial, please hit the like button on this video and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you will always get notified when I bring a new video to you. Until I see you again on the next one, my name is SSB Otaru from Motion Digit Studios.